If you have been looking at a bucket list trip or a European getaway, we have some suggestions for you today. Paris, France is a popular locale, not only because it's the city of light, but also it is the home of the 2024 Summer Olympics.
But there's so much more to explore throughout Europe. That's an easy train ride away if you're going over there. You got plenty to see. Joining us now is Jessica Van Dop Dejesus, the founder of the Dining Traveler. Good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so you're living over in Europe now, so you're an expert.
Yes.
Right, on all this. Let's start with Paris. Say people are going over there either right before the Olympics, for the Olympics. What's the best tips you have for them to plan excursions, all that good stuff?
My main tip is plan everything in advance because Paris already in the summertime is extremely busy. Now with the Olympics, even for us in Brussels, we're an hour and a half away by train. We're getting more and it's going to be busy in our city. So exhibitions, excursions, tours, I would suggest for everybody to book those in advance. And if you're a last minute traveler like I am, I just went to the Dior show and I got there like an hour before it opened so I can stand in a long line. I was able to get in, but if you know what you're going to do, make sure you book in advance.
Okay. Or be disappointed, probably.
Yes.
If you're not afraid to be disappointed, it's fine, Mrs. Last Minute Traveler.
I always feel like you're talking to me. You say to stay outside of the city center.
Yeah, so I mean,
is that saving money?
A combination of things. So I know everybody wants to see the Eiffel Tower and the Champs-Élysées and the Louvre, but there's so many beautiful places to see in Paris. And the best part is that you can get some amazing views. So in the east of, in the west side of Paris, there's the Ballon de Paris, which you can go and see the Eiffel Tower and the whole view of Paris, and a lot of people don't know about it, and it's just like a half an hour metro ride or tram ride from the city center, but it just kind of gives you a different vantage point of the city. And obviously the Montmartre up on the hill, that also gives you a beautiful vantage point, and it doesn't feel as crowded as it does in the Champs-Élysées in the touristy area of Paris.
What's the best way to get around Paris?
By foot. you will get your steps in Paris, but also they have great public transportation. A lot of people say the metro, but I actually like taking the bus around Paris.
That's what we
because that gives you an opportunity to look around and say, oh, I want to go look at that park or look at that restaurant. I want to check that place out. And just like we have the Smart Trip here in DC, they have the Bonjour card, and once you have it, you can reload it with an app, which is great because there's always a super long line to recharge it. So that's one tip I would give to folks.
We did the more touristy hop on, hop off.
There you go. There you go.
So that's good.
Well, if we want to travel outside, you suggest where you live, Brussels.
Yeah, so Brussels, I feel, is one of those underrated destinations in Europe, and it's an hour and 15 minutes through Eurostar. Again, plan that ahead because the trip, it can triple in price if you book it last minute. There's some great deals going on now. I think it's 49 euros each way, so it's nice to plan ahead. And there's great food. Obviously waffles, beer, chocolate, that's what we're known for. And it's a much smaller city, so it's really easy to get around.
Yeah. What about, am I saying this right, even Gouda?
Well, it's Gouda or Gouda for the Dop Dejesus. So, and that's as the name implies, that's where the cheese comes from, and it's one of my favorite smaller cities in the Netherlands because it is just like very compact. You can walk the whole thing in half an hour, but it still has like those charming canals that you would see in Amsterdam, the medieval architecture. So if you don't want to make it all the way to Amsterdam, it can be quite hectic in the summertime. So, and there's also a lot of over-tourism in Amsterdam. So I encourage people to go to towns like Gouda or Delft or even Rotterdam if they want a more urban experience.
And then real quick, Champagne.
Champagne, I live half an hour, I wish half an hour, 3 hours, 3 hours from door to door by car, and it is a great destination. From Paris, it's like an hour and a half. Via the fast train or driving, I think it's around 3 hours, but there's two main towns, is Reims or Reims if you read it in English, and Epernay, and again, book in advance because a lot of the big houses like Moët Chandon, Veuve-Clicquot, Tattinger, they also do guided tours, and and those get snapped up very quickly.
I'm hearing prepare, book early. Yeah. Thank you so much for being here. Good to have you back in DC for a few days. All right, if you want more information and more inspiration, you can check out Jessica's Instagram at Dining Traveler.